Hi students, today we are going to discuss the topic Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets can be defined by using Pythagorean theorem. Pythagoras theorem defined on a right-angled triangle. Let us consider the right-angled triangle ABC. Now here AB is the base and AC is the perpendicular. In the case of right-angled triangle, one angle is 90 degree. Therefore, AC is perpendicular, or it is also called altitude. That is perpendicular side, perpendicular, and BC is called hypotenuse. Now here hypotenuse is the largest side of this right-angled triangle. Next we can considering Pythagorean triplet. Now here the base can be taken as 2m and perpendicular can be taken as m square minus 1. And next the hypotenuse is also considering as m square plus 1 because it is the largest side. Now here the angle A equal to 90 degree also. By the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square, that is h square, is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. By using this theorem, we can find out the Pythagorean triplet. The Pythagorean triplet are of the form 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. Here m is a natural number greater than 1. Here m is a natural number greater than 1. First, we can check when m equal to 2. What is the Pythagorean triplet? The value, what about the value? When m equal to 2, here the first side is 2m. Therefore, when m equal to 2, 2m equal to 4. That is 2m equal to 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Next, we can consider m square minus 1. M square minus 1 equal to 2 square minus 1. That implies 4 minus 1 equal to 3. Next, we can consider m square plus 1. That is 2 square plus 1. Here m equal to 2, therefore 2 square plus 1 is equal to 4 plus 1 equal to 5. Therefore, when m equal to 2, the Pythagorean triplets are, what are they? 4, 3 and 5 are the Pythagorean triplet. When m equal to 3, 2m equal to 2 into 3 equal to 6 and m square minus 1 equal to 3 square minus 1 equal to 9 minus 1 equal to 8 and m square plus 1. M square plus 1 equal to 3 square plus 1 equal to 9 plus 1 equal to 10. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets are, when m equal to 3, we will get the Pythagorean triplet, the value 6, 8 and 10. And next, find the Pythagorean triplets in which one number is 12. Pythagorean triplets are of the form 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. Now here one number is given. Let us take any numbers. Let us first we can considering m square minus 1 equal to 12. If m square minus 1 equal to 12, therefore m square is equal to 12 plus 1 equal to 13. Now here m square is equal to 13 means here it is not a perfect square, therefore we do not get perfect value about m. That's why we do not take m square minus 1 equal to 12. Next, we can consider m square plus 1. If m square plus 1 equal to 12, therefore m square is equal to 12 minus 1 equal to 11. Now here m square is equal to 11. That means it is not a perfect square. Therefore, we do not get the absolute value of m. That's why we do not take m square plus 1 equal to 12. Next, we can consider 2m equal to 12. Now, 2m equal to 12, therefore, m equal to 12 by 2 is equal to 6. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 can be find out by using the value m equal to 6. For the first value 2m, 2m equal to 2 into 6 equal to 12. Then the second value m square minus 1 equal to 6 square minus 1, that is equal to 36 minus 1 is equal to 35. Next we can considering when m equal to 6, m square plus 1 is equal to 6 square plus 1, that is equal to 36 plus 1 equal to 37. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets are of the form. Pythagorean triplets are 12, that is 2m, 12, m square minus 1, 35, and m square plus 1, 37. Next, consider the question. Write Pythagorean triplets whose one number is given. First one, 6. That means 2m equal to 6. Here the side considering 2m equal to 6. Therefore, m equal to 6 by 2 equal to 3. Therefore, the other two numbers are m square minus 1 equal to 3 square minus 1 equal to 9 minus 1 equal to 8, and m square plus 1 equal to 3 square plus 1 equal to 9 plus 1, that is equal to 10. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets are of the form Pythagorean triplets form 2m. Therefore, 2m is equal to 6. 6, then m square minus 1, 8, and m square plus 1 is 10. Therefore, 2m equal to 6, m equal to 3, and m square minus 1 equal to 8, m square plus 1 equal to 10. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets are of the form 6, 8, and 10. Next, considering whose number is 14. Therefore, the one side is given 2m equal to 14. Therefore, m equal to 14 by 2 equal to 7. Therefore, m square minus 1 equal to 7 square minus 1, that's equal to 49 minus 1 equal to 48. Then m square plus 1 equal to 7 square plus 1, that is equal to 49 plus 1 equal to 50. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets are of the form 2m. 2m is equal to 14. Then m square minus 1 equal to 48, and m square plus 1 equal to 50. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets are 14, 48, and 50. Next, consider the question. The whose one number is given 18. That is, the one side is given 18. Then, what about the Pythagorean triplets? 2m equal to 18. That is, considering one side is 18, therefore 2m equal to 18, therefore m equal to 18 by 2 equal to 9. Therefore, m square minus 1 equal to 9 square minus 1 equal to 81 minus 1 equal to 80. Then m square plus 1 equal to 9 square plus 1 equal to 81 plus 1 equal to 82. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets are of the form. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets 18, 80, and 82. Next, write the Pythagorean triplet whose one number is 16. That is, whose one number is 16. 2m equal to 16. Let us take one side 2m. 2m equal to 16. Therefore, m equal to 16 by 2 equal to 8. Therefore, the other sides, other numbers are m square minus 1. Therefore, the other numbers m square minus 1 equal to 8 square minus 1 equal to 64 minus 1 equal to 63, and m square plus 1, here m equal to 8, therefore m square plus 1 equal to 8 square plus 1, that's equal to 64 plus 1 equal to 65. Therefore, the Pythagorean triplets are of the form Pythagorean triplets 16, 2m equal to 16, 63 and 65.